Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this video, we are going to discuss about the RIMC mathematics paper of June 2021. Okay. So in this video, we are going to discuss about the part A, means question number 1 to question number 10. For the next upcoming video, the part B, we are going to discuss from question number 11 to question number 20. And the next part, part A consists of, in the RIMC paper, part A consists of question number 1 to 20. You know this thing, right? So this from 1 to 20, 2 videos are coming in this, right? And from part B, from question number 21 to question number 30, question number 21 to question number 30, which is of 10 marks question in the RIMC, that is in the third video. All right, so you should be here for those 3 videos. You'll get something, right? So now see, the part A question number 1 is this paper is June 2021 RIMC, all right, which was held in 28th of August. All right, 28th of August. Now just see, focus here. The question number 1 says, Shyam was asked to multiply a given number by 5 by 6. By mistake, he divided the given number by 5 by 6. His answer was 55 more than the correct answer. What was the given number? So Shyam was asked to multiply a given number by 5 by 6. श्याम को बोला गया था कि वो मल्टीप्लाई करे किसी गिवन नंबर को 5 by 6 से, ठीक है? सो यू शुड राइट लेट द गिवन number be x. You can assume this, okay, the given number be x. Now just see, by mistake बेटा बोला गया था कि वो क्या करे, इस गिवन नंबर को 5 by 6 से मल्टीप्लाई करे, बट बाय मिस्टेक he divided the given number we assumed x, so he divided by mistake उसने क्या करा, गिवन नंबर को जो कि x था उससे डिवाइड कर दिया. बाय मिस्टेक द गिवन नंबर, बाय मिस्टेक ही डिवाइडेड द गिवन नंबर, उसने गिवन नंबर को डिवाइड कर दिया किससे, 5 by 6 से. All right, his answer means his answer was 55 more. His answer was 55 more. 55 more means plus. 55 more means plus. Then the correct answer. बेटा करेक्ट आंसर होना क्या चाहिए था, मुझे बताइए. करेक्ट आंसर क्या होना चाहिए था? करेक्ट आंसर तब होता जब वो गिवन नंबर को मल्टीप्लाई करता 5 by 6 से. सो करेक्ट आंसर दिस. So that should be x into 5 by 6. All right, करेक्ट आंसर ये होता. उसने बाय मिस्टेक क्या किया, इसका मतलब ये रॉन्ग आंसर हुआ. भाई रॉन्ग आंसर क्या था? रॉन्ग आंसर अगर हम लिखना चाहें तो रॉन्ग आंसर जो है, रॉन्ग आंसर कब आएगा, जब वो डिवाइड करेगा इसको इससे. आप समझ रहे हो? देन x divided by 5 by 6 is, his answer was 55 more than this. All right, so this is the equation which we get here. So this will be this. If you just converting this into multiplication, this will be reciprocal now. It's equal to 55 plus 5x upon 6. It should be 6x upon 5 minus, जब ये पूरा इधर आएगा बेटा तो ये हो जाएगा 5x upon 6 is equal to 55. Right, so here I am writing, see, this will be how much? LCM we should take 6 and 5 LCM, 6 and 5 LCM of 6 comma 5, it will be how much? 30. So 30, 5 6 are 6 6 are 36. We should multiply this term by 6 minus 6 5s are 30. This term will multiply by 5. It should be 25x is equal to 55. बेटा इसके नीचे कुछ नहीं है तो क्या होगा, 1 होगा. So 36 minus 25 will be how much? 36x minus 25x, it will be Very good. 11x upon 30 is equal to 55 upon 1. Then we do cross multiplication here. We will get 11x is equal to 55 into 3 and x is equal to 55 into 3 upon 11. All right. So 11 5s are 55. X will become 5 into 30. So x will be 150. So this is our answer. All right. X is equal to 150. So this is our answer. We should write therefore the given number is 150. All right. So this is the answer. Okay. The next question. The next question is, okay, this is the next question. In this question, it is written, what is the height of the, what is the highest 4-digit number? What is the highest 4-digit number which is divisible by each of the number this? Which is divisible by each of the number 16, 36, 45 and 48. All right. Now just see what is the highest 4-digit number. So beta, initially, even you did not to write let, it should be what? The highest 4-digit number is how much? Yes, it should be 9999, right? Highest 4-digit number. If it is written here, what is the smallest 4-digit number? Then we have to take how much? 1000, the smallest 4-digit number. All right. Now just see, because it is given in the question, what is the highest 4-digit number? Then we have to take this. All right. Now just see which is divisible by each of the number this. Now, if I say we need to find out the LCM of this 16, 36, 45 and 48 is equal to how much? The LCM of all these terms, it should be like this. In this particular question, only I am telling you how to find out the LCM of these. 2 8s are 16, 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 16, 2 2s are 4. It should not be divisible by 2, so it should be 45 itself. 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8. 2 4s are 8, 2 9s are 18. It should be 45, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4, 9, 45, 6, 2 1 9, 4 5 3, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3 5s are 3 1s are. It should be 3 1s are 3 5s are, and it should be it should be 1 here. It should be 5 1s are, right? So the LCM will be how much? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8, 2s are 16, 16 into 9, it means how much? 144 into 5, it will be 720. So the LCM of all these terms are 720. All right, just multiplication of this prime factorization things, we'll get the answer. All right, now just see, LCM is very easy. I know every one of you know this thing, right? Fine. Now see, next one. It is 720. Now actually one question arises in your mind, sir, why we are doing like this? Listen one thing, if I say highest 2-digit number, आप बताइए कि highest 2-digit number बताइए which is divisible by 6 and 5. I am writing the question here. Okay, before proceeding into this question, the question is this: what is the highest 2-digit number which is divisible by 6 and 5? So now you say कि sir, highest 2-digit number is sir 99. भाई ये तो होता है 100 तो 3 डिजिट हो जाएगा, अगर आप बोलोगे 100, सो बेटा ये 3 डिजिट नंबर है, राइट? सो हाईएस्ट 2 डिजिट नंबर इज हाउ मच? 99. सो नाउ बट दिस इज द हाईएस्ट 2 डिजिट नंबर, बट हमको ये बताना है कि वो नंबर बताइए हाईएस्ट 2 डिजिट का जो इन दोनों से डिवाइड हो जाए, और डिवाइड होने का मतलब क्या होता है कि रिमाइंडर 0 आना चाहिए। तो 99 तो 6 से डिवाइड नहीं हो सकता, करके देख लीजिए, राइट? 5 से भी डिवाइड नहीं होता, इसका मतलब ये नंबर नहीं है, हाईएस्ट 2 डिजिट नंबर 99 नहीं है जो इन दोनों से डिवाइड हो जाए, इन दोनों से डिवाइड हो जाए। रिमेंबर दिस थिंग, किससे? 6 एंड 5 से। तो हमको क्या करना पड़ेगा, अगर हम 6 और 5 का एलसीएम ले लें जो कि 30 होता है, जो कि 30 होता है, और उस एलसीएम से हम 99 को डिवाइड करें तो इट विल बी 3 टाइम्स 90, इट विल बी दिस, फाइन। और अगर हम ध्यान से सुनना बेटा, अगर हम इस हाईएस्ट 2 डिजिट नंबर को अगर रिमाइंडर जो आ रहा है उससे सब्ट्रैक्ट कर देंगे 99 माइनस 9, सो हमको वो नंबर मिल जाएगा जो इन दोनों से डिवाइड होता है। 90 इज डिविजिबल बाय 6 ऑल्सो एंड 90 इज डिविजिबल बाय 5 ऑल्सो। तो इन ऑल दीज टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस, जब कभी भी आपको ऐसा दे दिया जाए, दिस इज फॉर द 2 डिजिट, अब आपको 4 बोल दे, 3 बोल दे, 9 बोल दे, व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज आप एज्यूम कीजिए कि वो, जैसे इस क्वेश्चन पे 4 डिजिट का नंबर क्या था, ये था, आप इन सब का एलसीएम निकालिए, जो एलसीएम आएगा उससे आप इस नंबर को डिवाइड कीजिए, द रिमाइंडर विच यू आर गेटिंग, सब्ट्रैक्ट दिस फ्रॉम दिस, यू विल गेट द आंसर। ऑलराइट, नाउ जस्ट सी, बिल्कुल इस तरीके से हम करेंगे यहाँ पे। देखिए बेटा, फोकस है। नाउ व्हाट वी डू इज वी जस्ट हैव टू डिवाइड 9999 by 720. We will get 1 times 720. It will be how much? 9. It will be 7. It will be 2. Then 9 we have to copy. It should be 720 into 3. This will be, I think, 2160. It will be 3. It will be 6. 7 minus 1, 6, right? So this is a remainder. Now what I said, whatever the remainder you are getting, you should have to subtract. So ये रहा आपका 4 डिजिट का नंबर, हाईएस्ट 4 डिजिट, और ये रहा रिमाइंडर। इफ यू सब्ट्रैक्ट these two, you'll get what? Therefore the number is how much? 9999 minus how much? 639. This is the remainder. It's equal to how much? 9360. Now this 9360 is got divisible by 16, 36, 45, 48 respectively. All right. Now what you can write here is, you can write, therefore the highest 4 digit number is 9360, which is divisible by this, all these numbers. All right, remember this thing. If any student is here who is confusing कि सर 4 डिजिट नंबर आपने अभी ये बोला, फिर आप कह रहे हो कि सर 4 डिजिट नंबर हाईएस्ट जो 9360 होगा, अभी तो 999 बोला, बेटा ये हाईएस्ट 4 डिजिट नंबर है, बट ये इन सबसे डिवाइड नहीं होता। हमको वो बताना है व्हाट इज द हाईएस्ट 4 डिजिट नंबर, वो कौन सा 4 डिजिट नंबर है जो इन सब से डिवाइड हो जाता है, वो ये रहा 9360। कैसे करेंगे? इस तरीके से करेंगे। आई होप यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग, राइट? तो ये मैंने आपको बताया था कोई एग्जाम्पल, ठीक है? ये इस क्वेश्चन का पार्ट नहीं है, जस्ट एक एग्जाम्पल हुआ। ऑलराइट, इस पार्ट के अंदर एक एग्जाम्पल है, तो आपका आंसर होना चाहिए था 9360। ऑलराइट, नेक्स्ट वन, क्लियर, फाइन। Now listen. After this, next question. We are moving to the next question now. And that question is question number 3. Question number 3 is this. In the question number 3, it is written 12 people can paint 10 identical rooms in 16 days in how many days can 8 people paint 20 such rooms? So in this, 12 people can paint 10 identical rooms in 16 days. All right. Now just see. अभी मैं आपको इसको दो मेथड से बताऊंगा बेटा. फर्स्ट मेथड, सेकंड मेथड बताऊंगा, बहुत शॉर्टकट. ये आपको आरआईएमसी में करना चाहिए था. 1 people can paint 10 identical rooms, 10 identical rooms in 16 days, or probably I should write like this. All right, 16 days. 12 people can paint one identical room in 16 by 10 days. रूम की बात हुई है इसलिए यहाँ पे लेके गए. All right, now just see. 1 people can paint one identical room is equal to 16 upon 10 into 12. अब जो बच्चे ऐसे सोच रहे हैं कि सर अपॉन 12 होना चाहिए था, तो गलत है. All right, it should be like this. Now just see, when you cancel this, 2 5s are 10, 2 6s are 12, 16 6 times 96 by 5 days. All right, now just see. So to paint, in how many days 8 people paint 20 such rooms? To paint one room, 8 people will take how much? Exactly 1 upon 8 into 96 upon 5 days, and for 20 rooms 8 people will take exactly, it should be 1 upon 8 into 96 upon 5 into 20. So the answer will be 5 4 times will be 20, 5 4 20, and it will be how much? 4 2 times is 8, 2 4 is 8, 2 8 is 16, it will be 48 days. So this is our answer. So therefore you should write here, this is the answer. Okay, therefore 8 persons, or the people, you can write whatever is given in the question. 8 peoples will take 48 days to paint 20 rooms. All right, so this is a way you have to deal this question in the RAMC. All right, if this same question will come into the Sainik school or the military school, how you can do this question? This question is something like this. I hope you understood this part, right? Now just see, focus here. You can also think this question like this. Listen. This question we can do like this. Second method. In the second method, you can think like this. Remember one thing, I'm writing one thing. M1 D1 upon W1 is equal to M2 D2 upon W2. This is known as chain rule. Chain rule for the concept of time and work, right? Even it is, yes, it should be a chain rule, right? You can think like this. What is M? M is number of men, number of days. This is work done by them, and equating is the work. Okay, because they are doing the same work, right? Man, days, work. Now just see, 12 people. Number of men is how much? 12 into number of days, 16, upon work is done by 10 identical room is equal to M2 is how much? Second people, 8 people, into number of days is X, W2 is 20. So this to this got cancelled out. Or even you can write like this. If you are having a doubt in this, so you can think like this. This is 20, this is 10. So after cross multiplication, you will have 12 into 16 into 20 is equal to 8 into 10 into x. So x will be is equal to 12 into 16 into 20 upon 8 into 10. This to this cancelled out. 2 4s are 8. Sorry. Yes, 2 4s are 8. 4 4s are 16. So 12 4s are 48 days. So x is how much? 48. X is what? X is this days. X वो दिन होंगे जो 8 people paint करने में जो टाइम लगाएंगे, that is 8 days for 20 such rooms. All right. So अगर आप मिलिट्री स्कूल का पेपर दोगे तो बेटा आपको इस तरीके से शॉर्टकट पे करना पड़ेगा. और if you are preparing for the RIMC or if you are giving the RIMC, then you have to do a previous method. All right. So you can think this question like this also. All right. Now next one. Next question. We were moving to the next question now, and that question is question number 4. The question number 4. Question number 4 is very easy question. That is not that much of tough. And the question is, the 4 angle of a quadrilateral are in the ratio this. The 4 angle of a quadrilateral are in the ratio this. So we have to write the 4 angles of a quadrilateral is 3:5:9:9. In this ratio it is given. So we can say like this. Let the common multiple be x. Let the common multiple be common multiple be x. Multiple be x. So the ratio will become, beta हमेशा ध्यान रखना, whenever the ratio is given you have to multiply this with common multiple. This will become, तो इसके एंगल हैं वो इस तरीके से आ जाएंगे बेटा, 3x 5x 7x 9x. So this one is, so you can think like this, the first angle, second angle, or you can probably like write like this. Now the ratio of the angles of quadrilateral is equal to this. Okay. So the first angle be 3x. The second angle be, you can think like this or you can write like this. The first angle is equal to, the second angle is equal to, the third angle is equal to, and the fourth angle is equal to. All right. Now just see how to find it out. We have to find like this. बेटा देखो, अगर मैं क्वाड्रिलेटरल यहाँ पे बनाऊं, मान लीजिए कुछ इस तरीके से मैं बनाता हूँ, so ये A, B, C, D, इन सबका आपको रेशियो दे रखा. मान लीजिए कि 3x है, ये 5x है, ये 7x है और ये 9x है. इन सबको ऐड करके कितना आना चाहिए? Sum of interior angle of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree, right? So using this property, we can write like this. Sum of, we know this thing, sum of interior angle of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degree. So because the first angle is 3x, the second angle is 5x, the third angle is 7x, and the fourth angle is 9x. So it means we can write here sum of all of them, 3x plus 5x plus 7x plus 9x will be is equal to 360 degree. So beta, if we add all of them, 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 9 is how much? 17, 17 plus 7 is how much? It should be how much? It should be 24x is equal to 360 degree, which implies that x is equal to 360 upon 24. 12 2s are 12, 3s are 36, 2 1s are 2, 5s are 10. X will be is equal to how much? 15 degree. So when x is equal to 15 degrees, so first angle will become how much? 3 into x. In place of x, we can write 15 because we got 15 here. So first angle will be 45 degree. Second angle, in place of x, we have to write 15. 5 into 15 will be 75 degree. 7 into 5, 15, 6 are 90, 15, 7 are 105 degree. And it should be how much? 15 9s are 135 degree. So this is our answer. तो बेटा ये हो गया आंसर. फर्स्ट एंगल इज दिस, सेकंड एंगल दिस, थर्ड एंगल दिस, फोर्थ एंगल इज दिस. ऑल राइट, एनी डाउट? फाइन, मूव टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट. राइट, नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Find x if 5 upon 3 raised to the power minus 5 into 25 upon 9 raised to the power minus 11 by 2 is equal to 5 by 3 raised to the power 8x. This question belongs to exponent. Everyone know this, right? So we should know some properties of exponent to attempt this question. And the property is x to the power m into x to the power m. When the base is same, we can directly add the power like this. Okay, when the base are same, means x are same, we can directly add the power if both the numbers are connected with the multiplication sign. If it is something like this, x to the power m to the whole power n, that should be x to the power m into n. Okay, remember this point. And if it should be x to the power 2m is equal to or something like that, and x to the power m, so we can directly compare both the powers. All right, so from this concept we can move ahead in this question, and the question is 5 upon 3 raised to the power minus 5 into 25 upon 9 raised to the power minus 11 by 2 is equal to 5 upon 3 raised to the power 8x. Now just see, 5 upon 3 raised to the power minus 5. Beta, here 5 upon 3 is here, 5 upon 3 is here. We have to make this as 5 upon 3 so that we can solve this question. So 25, I can write it as 5 into 5, and 9, I can write it as 3 into 3 like this. Okay, so this should be is equal to how much? Like this, 25 upon 9, we can write 5 into 5 upon 3 into 3, or I can write 5 square upon 3 square, or I can write 5 upon 3 to the power 2. So in place of 25 upon 9, we can write 5 upon 3 ki whole power 2 to the whole power minus 11 by 2, which is equal to 5 upon 3 to the power 8x. All right. Now just see, this is 5 upon 3 raised to the power minus 5 into 5. I recently told you x to the power m into x to the power n is equal to how much? X to the power m plus n, x to the power m plus n, and next one x to the power m to the whole power n, that should be is equal to x to the power m into n. Now focus here, x to the power m to the whole power n, this should be x to the power m into n like this, that is equal to 5 upon 3 to the power 8x. 2 to 2 got cancelled out. It should be 5 upon 3 raised to the power minus 5 into 5 upon 3 raised to the power minus 11, that is equal to 5 upon 3 raised to the power 8x. All right, now just see what we can do in this question more is, base are same. See, base are same, we can directly add the power. So this should be 5 upon 3 raised to the power minus 5 plus of minus 11. Directly adding the power, x to the power m into x to the power m is equal to x to the power m plus, and this property of exponent is equal to 5 upon 3 to the power 8x. Now this should be 5 upon 3 to the power minus 5 minus c, it should be minus 5 minus 11, and this should be how much? Minus 5 minus 11 minus minus plus, sign is of minus, so it should be minus 16 is equal to 5 upon 3 to the power 8x. Now just see, this is equal to, and both the terms are same, 5 upon 3, 5 upon 3. We can directly compare the power. We can directly compare the power. All right, means 8x is equal to minus 16, x is equal to minus 16 upon 8, 8 to the 16. So x is equal to minus 2 is the answer of this question. All right, so like this, we have to solve this question. Question number 5, the answer is x is equal to minus 2. इस तरीके से हमको ये करना था. Alright, now next one. If this same question will come into the Sainik school examination, for example, or the military school examination, तो बेटा you need not to write it this much, okay? आपको सिर्फ क्या करना है? You have to do only 2 or 3 step. Or 2 or 3 step means what? Like this. See, you have to do like this. Directly -5 into C -5 into. अब इंटू करेंगे तो ये इंटू इस वाले का नहीं, आपको सिर्फ पावर से बात करनी है, तो बेटा ये सिर्फ इंटू नहीं आएगा. बिकॉज इसलिए नहीं आएगा क्योंकि या तो आप पूरा लिखिए, फिर अगेन यू आर वेस्टिंग योर टाइम. So directly when the base are same power, we can directly add 25/9 is how much? 5/3 का whole square. 2 to 2 got cancelled out. It should be -11 is equal to 8x. So this should be -16 is equal to 8x. X is equal to -2. This much is the answer. Only you write this. और आपके पास 4 ऑप्शन होंगे बेटा. 1 2 3 4 आपको टिक लगाना है. 4 ऑप्शन में से किसी एक में x is equal to -2 होगा. This is your answer. All right. So in Sainik school or military school you have to do like this, but in RAMC you have to solve entire question as I did. All right. Next. The next question is question number 6. In this question, it is given a cube minus b cube is equal to 81 and a minus b is equal to 3. Then what is the value of a square plus b square? Now I'll tell you this question by 2 methods. The first method, most of the student can think this question like this. I'll tell you the first method and I'll tell you the second method. Okay. I'm telling you when this question will come into the examination, half a student think like this maybe, or half a student think like that, right? Which the second method is. Okay, now the first method means the first logic which you can apply to solve this question is, we know what is the formula for a cube minus b cube. All right, we know this thing. What is that? It should be a minus b, a square plus b square plus ab. A square plus b square plus ab, right? We all know this thing. And a cube minus b cube is given to us in the question, and that is 81. This is given to us 81. A cube minus b cube is 81 is equal to a minus b is also given, which is 3 into a square plus b square plus ab. Now I can write it as 81. This is in multiplication. All right, this is in multiplication. This is in multiplication. So this can go with the division of this. It should be a square plus b square plus ab. So can I write like this? A square plus b square plus ab is equal to 81 upon this 81 upon 3. It should be how much? 3 2 6, 3 7 21. It should be 27. Or I can write a square plus b square is equal to 27 minus ab. So we just take this as equation number 1. Okay. So हमको a square plus b square मिल गया 27 minus ab. यहाँ देखिए a square plus b square, अगर हमको किसी तरीके से a b मिल जाए और हम अगर उसको यहाँ पे पुट कर दें, we can easily get the value of a square plus b square. Now your whole concentration should be here, how to get a value of a square plus ab. All right. Now tell me, one thing is given to you, and what is that? A minus b is equal to 3. Can I write like this? Squaring both sides. If we do squaring both sides, it should be a minus b whole square is equal to 3 square. It should be a square plus b square minus 2ab. Beta a minus b whole square होता है a square plus b square minus 2ab is equal to 9. So a square plus b square is equal to 9 plus 2ab. All right, 9 plus 2ab. So this is the second equation. You can think this is the second equation. So from first and second, from equation first and second, can we write like this? Can we write like this? 27 minus ab is equal to 9 plus 2ab. Yes, we can write, because a square plus b square is this, a square plus b square is this. So we can get this. In place of a square plus b square, I am writing 27 minus ab. So 27 minus 9, जब ये इधर आएगा तो नेगेटिव हो जाएगा. 2ab, this ab will come here, it should be plus. So this will become how much? 27 minus 9 will be 27 minus 9, it will be how much? It should be 18 is equal to 3ab and AB is equal to 18 upon 3. 3 6 are 18. AB is equal to 6. We got AB. Put in either of the equation, either first or second, you'll get the same answer. Put in first. I am putting in first. If some student asks, sir, can we put in second? Yes, you can, right? So put in first. So a square plus b square is equal to 27 minus AB is how much? AB is 6. So a square plus b square is equal to how much? 21. So this is the answer. A square plus b square is equal to 21. This is the answer which we got. All right. So this is the first method to deal in this question. All right. Now the second one. You can think this question like this also. Focus here. Most of the student did like this. और बहुत सारे बच्चे इस तरीके से सोच रहे होंगे बेटा बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं इस तरीके से. तो the second method of this is second method. This is the first one. This one is second one. Second method. This one is second method. And if I say a minus b whole cube, it will be how much? It should be a cube minus b cube minus 3ab a minus b. Okay, concepts are same, but this method is little shorter than that. Okay, the calculation is little bit simpler. A minus b whole cube is this. Tell me one thing. A minus b is given to you, and what is that? It is 3. So can I write 3 in place of a minus b? I am writing 3 because it is given in the question. Is equal to a cube minus b cube. A cube minus b cube is given to you, which is 81. So in place of a cube minus b cube, only itself I am saying this. A cube minus b. अब बच्चे सोचेंगे, most of the student ask me, sir, this is negative. How you are you putting this? Beta, this is a cube minus b cube. It will be 81. Only this. This is minus. This minus is remain here. 3ab and a minus b. This a minus b is 3. Okay, so this should be 3. So it is 3 3s are 9 3s are 27. So this will become 27 is equal to 81 minus 3 3s are 9ab. 27 minus 81 is equal to minus ab. This will go here. It will have a negative sign here. So this will be 27 minus 81 will be minus 54 is equal to minus ab. So ab will become minus 54 upon minus this. It should be 6. So AB is equal to 6. We are getting AB is equal to 6. Now focus here. What you can do is you can say like this. A minus B is equal to 3. So squaring both sides, again squaring both sides, it will become A minus B whole square is equal to 3 square. So A square plus B square minus 2AB is equal to 9. A square plus B square is equal to 9 plus 2AB. A square plus b square is equal to 9 plus 2 into ab is how much? 6 from here. So this should be 6. So a square plus b square is equal to 9 plus 12. And that should be is equal to a square plus b square is equal to 12 plus 9 is 21. So this is the answer. This one is the answer. So a square plus b square is equal to 21. So you can also do like this. You can also do like previous method. Okay, but this method is a little shorter. Okay. Well, now most of the persons say कि this method you have to apply in this, but actually when you are sitting in the examination, if you know how to apply this formula, then you have to do like this. अगर किसी बच्चे को पहले वाला फॉर्मूला याद आ रहा है तो वो भी सही है और उससे भी आप आंसर पे जा सकते थे या फिर जा सकते हो. All right, both of them are correct. Fine. Now the next question. Now the next question. Find the smallest number which when increased by 17 is exactly divisible by both 520 and 468. Okay, find the smallest number. Now see, it is written find the smallest number. यहाँ पर ये नहीं लिखा है smallest 2-digit number, 4-digit number, 3-digit number. सो अपनी मर्जी से यू कैन नॉट टेक एनी मीन्स, अब कोई बच्चा बोलेगा सर मैं 10 ले लेता हूँ, मैं 100 ले लेता हूँ, स्मॉलेस्ट 3 डिजिट नंबर, 2 डिजिट नंबर। बेटा यहाँ नहीं लिखा है कि आपको 2 डिजिट लेना है, 3 डिजिट, उसने बोला स्मॉलेस्ट नंबर बोला। ओके, सो दैट नंबर कैन बी एनीथिंग, ऑलराइट, बट ये स्टेटमेंट गिवन है कि विच वन इंक्रीज्ड बाय 17, अगर हम उस नंबर को 17 से इंक्रीज करें, is exactly divisible by both 520 and 468. I recently told you the concept of this divisibility, and I told you LCM of 520 and 468 will be how much? If you find the LCM, you'll get 2 into 2 into 2 into, I think, 3 into 3. Yes, it should be 3. No, it should be 5, not 3, right? So it should be 5 into 13. So you'll get 4680. All right. So let the smallest number be x. Let that smallest number be x. Okay. So in the question it is written, find the smallest number, that is x. We don't know which one increased. When this number is increased by 17, is exactly divisible by both this. तो ये कब होगा? जब इनका एलसीएम निकाला जाएगा। तो दिस शुड बी 4680. सो x इज इक्वल टू 4680 माइनस 17. x will be is equal to how much? 4663. So this is your answer. You have to write, therefore the smallest number is 4663. All right, clear? Fine. Now the next one. Next question is this. In how much time will a car running at 50 km/h cover a distance of 500 km if it stops for half an hour after every 100 km? This question is a little bit easy, but you have to apply some little bit logic. I should make this is like this. Suppose this one is a starting point. I should write a starting point and ending point. Ending point is this. This total distance is given to you 500 km. All right, cover a distance of 500 from here to here, starting to end. And he's saying in how much time? They are asking time. First of all, he is asking time. How much time? It should not be times, it should be time. Okay, it should be time they are asking. Speed is given to us. Speed is 50 km/h and total distance is equal to 500 km. If it stops for half an hour after every 100 km, beta see, you can think like this. This one is 100 km, 100 km, 100 km, 100 km, 100 km. So हर 100 किलोमीटर के बाद वो हाफ एन आवर रुकता है, ठीक है, हॉल्ट करता है। अब देखिएगा, स्पीड इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम. सो टेल मी फॉर कवरिंग 100 kilometer, for covering 100 kilometer, he must take time is equal to this. See, from here I can write time is equal to distance upon speed. So time is equal to distance is how much? This for every 100 kilometer, distance is 100 kilometer and speed of that man is 50 kilometer by car. Now 50 to the 100, so time actually 2 hours. सो उसको जो टाइम लग रहा है 100 किलोमीटर को कवर करने के लिए, कितना लग रहा है? 2 आवर. इसका मतलब केवल 100 किलोमीटर कवर करने के लिए 2 आवर लगा. बट he is taking half hour more आफ्टर 100 किलोमीटर, और जब वो स्टॉप हो रहा है तो हाफ आवर के लिए स्टॉप हो रहा है, ठीक है। इसका मतलब टोटल 100 किलोमीटर की कवरिंग पे यहाँ पे 1/2 हाफ और होगा, नहीं होगा, देखिए 2 आवर प्लस हाफ आवर होगा, बिल्कुल होना चाहिए, बिकॉज इसीलिए होगा। आप यू कैन राइट लाइक दिस, यू कैन राइट लाइक दिस, सिंस ही स्टॉप्स half hour after every 100 kilometers. So for covering 100 kilometer, he is taking either you can write 2 whole 1/2 hour or you can write 2.5 hour, कुछ भी लिख सकते हो, क्योंकि 100 किलोमीटर कवर करने के लिए 2 आवर चाहिए, और आफ्टर 100 किलोमीटर वो हाफ आवर के लिए हॉल्ट होता है, मतलब रुक जाता है। तो टोटल 100 किलोमीटर को कवर करने के लिए कितना टाइम लगेगा? 2.5 आवर्स, राइट। सो 100 किलोमीटर को करने के लिए 2.5 आवर लगेगा। यू कैन थिंक लाइक दिस, फॉर 100 किलोमीटर उसको लग रहा है 2.5 आवर, तो 100 यहाँ पर भी लेगा 2.5 आवर, यहाँ पर भी लेगा 2.5 आवर, यहाँ पर भी लेगा 2.5 आवर, बट यहाँ पर नहीं लेगा बेटा, इसके बाद आगे नहीं जा रहा है, यहाँ पर केवल 2 आवर तक जाएगा, इसीलिए नहीं आगे जाएगा बिकॉज यहाँ पर डिस्टेंस खत्म हो चुका है, ठीक है। तो अब यहाँ पे हॉल्ट नहीं लेना उसको हाफ आवर का, इस बात को ध्यान रखिएगा। तो पहले फॉर 100 किलोमीटर वो 2.5 आवर जाता है, तो फॉर 400 किलोमीटर कितना जाएगा? 4 into 2.5, इट मीन्स हाउ मच? 10 आवर। और अगेन 400 प्लस नेक्स्ट 100, 400 प्लस नेक्स्ट 100 में कितना जाने वाला है? देखो 400 किलोमीटर पे वो गया, प्लस 100 किलोमीटर पे कितना जाएगा? ध्यान से सुनना, 400 किलोमीटर पे 10 आवर टाइम लगा, और नेक्स्ट 100 किलोमीटर के लिए 2 आवर, सो इट शुड बी 2 आवर, तो टोटल टाइम उसको लग गया 12 आवर। सो उसको कितना टाइम लगेगा बेटा? टोटल 12 आवर लगेगा, ऑलराइट। ये बात ध्यान रखिएगा, बिकॉज दिस बहुत सारे बच्चों ने यहाँ पे 12.5 आवर लिखा होगा, इसको भी 2.5 ले लिया होगा, बट बेटा एक्चुअली उसके आगे गया ही नहीं। उन्होंने कहा है जब 100 किलोमीटर को कंप्लीट कर देता है तो नेक्स्ट जर्नी को स्टार्ट होने से पहले हाफ आवर का हॉल्ट लेता है या रुक जाता है। यहाँ नहीं गया, यहाँ पे खत्म हो चुका है, तो अब नहीं रुकेगा वो, यहाँ पे खत्म हो गया, ठीक है। तो 2 आवर ही लेंगे यहाँ पर इस पोजीशन पे, ऑलराइट। सो इस क्वेश्चन को इस तरीके से होना चाहिए था, तो उसको लगेगा कितना? 12 आवर टू कंप्लीट दिस 500 किलोमीटर, ऑलराइट, हैविंग अ स्पीड दिस, ओके। सो द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, now the next question is, two train running in opposite direction cross Sham standing on the platform in 27 second and 17 second respectively, and they cross each other in 23 seconds. The ratio of their speed is? It's easy question. See, you have to think like this. This one is first. Suppose this one is train number 1, which is moving in this direction like this. The speed of this train is x meter per second. This one is another train moving in this direction because they are going opposite to each other, train number 2, and the speed of this train will be y meter per second. This is y meter per second, okay. So you have to write like this, let the speed of first and second trains be x and y meter per second. You have to write like this, right? So we know speed is equal to distance upon time, and distance is equal to speed into time. These two formula we should know, right? Now there are two certain concepts or two different concepts which we should know for solving this question. And what are those? Whenever train is moving and a man is standing, okay, so हमेशा आप डिस्टेंस जो लोगे या जो लेंथ लोगे केवल इसकी लोगे, ट्रेन की, मैन की कोई डिस्टेंस नहीं आएगी डिस्टेंस पे, ओके। अगर यही ट्रेन
यहाँ पर कोई एक प्लेटफॉर्म है, मान लीजिए कि ये ट्रेन x मीटर की है और ये जो प्लेटफॉर्म है ये 100 मीटर का है। इस ट्रेन ने इस प्लेटफॉर्म से गई इस तरीके से, तो जो डिस्टेंस आप लोगे ट्रेन की लेंथ प्लस प्लेटफॉर्म की लेंथ को ऐड करके लिखोगे। जब दो ट्रेन आपस में क्रॉस एक दूसरे को इस तरीके से करती है, क्रॉसिंग ईच अदर लाइक दिस in the opposite direction, we have to add the speed of both the trains. These are little bit concept of this chapter, problem on trains. और इसमें क्या यूज होने वाला है देखिए, मैं आपको दिखाता हूं। आई एम राइटिंग here for first train and for second train. Now just see, for the first train T1 and the train T2, distance is equal to speed into time. So the distance is equal to speed of first train, we assume x meter per second, into time the train running in opposite direction cross Shyam is standing on the platform. Suppose this one is platform and this one is Shyam. Okay, cross the first train takes 27 seconds, so this should time will be 27 seconds. So the distance, it should be 27 into x meter. Okay, here it should be distance is equal to the train, next train is y, into time is how much? In place of time we should write 17 seconds. भाई टू ट्रेन है ना, शाम को क्रॉस कर रही है जो प्लेटफॉर्म में खड़ा है, तो पहली ट्रेन ने 27 सेकंड में क्रॉस कर दिया, दूसरी ट्रेन ने 17 सेकंड में क्रॉस कर दिया। मैंने अभी बताया कि प्लेटफॉर्म पे अगर शाम खड़ा है तो प्लेटफॉर्म की कोई डिस्टेंस के बारे में कोई बात नहीं हुई है, केवल बोला गया है कि शाम खड़ा है प्लेटफॉर्म में, तो शाम की मैंने बोला कोई डिस्टेंस ऐड नहीं करेंगे, दैट इज व्हाई वी आर नॉट एडिंग द डिस्टेंस ऑफ शाम, सो दैट शुड बी 17y meter. All right, so distance of this will be this and distance of this is 17y. When both train crosses each other या cross each other, so speed is equal to distance upon time. The speed I said to you that speed we have to add. So the first train speed is x, second train speed is y. So x plus y is equal to, दोनों के distances भी add हो जाएगी। मैंने अभी बताया कि जो दो ट्रेन जब आपस में क्रॉस करती है तो दोनों के डिस्टेंस को बोलो या फिर उसकी लेंथ बोलो आप, we have to add. So दोनों की लेंथ, इसकी लेंथ कितनी अभी निकाली 27x, और इसकी लेंथ अभी आपने कितनी निकाली 17y। तो दोनों की आप डिस्टेंस जब आप लिखोगे यू हैव टू राइट लाइक दिस 27x प्लस 17y अपॉन टाइम कितना लगा 23 सेकंड, इट इज रिटन इन द क्वेश्चन। सो यू हैव टू, इसके नीचे कुछ नहीं तो बेटा 1 होगा, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लीकेशन करेंगे 23x प्लस 23y इज इक्वल टू 27x प्लस 17y, 23x minus 27x is equal to 17y minus 23y. This will be how much? 4x minus 4x is equal to minus 6y. So this will be x upon y is equal to 6 upon 4 minus 6 upon minus 4, minus 2 minus cancel, 2 2 are 2 3 are 6. So this will become x upon 4 is equal to 3 upon 2, and that is equal to speed s1 upon s2 ratio, because speed of s1 is x meter per second, speed of s2 is y meter per second. So हमसे speed का ratio ही पूछा था, तो therefore आप you can write therefore the ratio of their speed, that is s1 ratio s2 is equal to 3 ratio 2. So this is our answer. Like this we have to solve this question. All right, so इस तरीके से हमको ये बताना था। Fine, now moving to the next part of this next question. Now this question number 10, the volume of a cuboid is 5.84 centimeter cube. This is given to us. It can be cut exactly into either 3 centimeter cube or 2 centimeter cube. The ratio of the length of the cuboid to its breadth to its height is this. फाइंड द डायमेंशन ऑफ द क्यूबॉइड। बेटा ये तो आपको ऐसे ही दे दिया कंफ्यूज करने के लिए, कोई यूज ही नहीं है इसका क्वेश्चन पे। तो वॉल्यूम ऑफ cuboid is given to you 5184 centimeter cube. Okay, and the ratio of length, breadth and height is given to you 4:3:2. So let the length be 4x, common multiple be x. I told you whenever in the ratio you should have to write what? The height will be how much? It should be 2x. आपको common multiple x लेना पड़ेगा, ठीक है? So length, breadth, height ये है. Tell me one thing. You all know one formula, and that formula is what? Volume of cuboid is equal to length into breadth into height. So this is given to you 5184 is equal to length is how much? 4x, ये दे रखा है, into breadth is 3x, into height is 2x. So it should be how much? 4 3 12 2 24x into x cube is equal to 5184. We can write like this. Okay, so x cube is equal to 5184 upon 24. So this should be how much? When you cancel this, it should be 12 2 24, 12 4 48, 12 3 36, 12 2 2 2 4, 2 1 2 6 12. So x cube will be 216. So x will be cube root of this 216. So x will be 6 का cube ये होता है, तो बेटा it should be 6 centimeter. All right, here it should be centimeter cube. So that is why this is coming, right? It should be centimeter cube. So this is this. All right. Now x is as कितना है? 6 सेंटीमीटर आ गया आपके पास. तो आपसे यही पूछा था, find the dimension of the cuboid. Now tell me, if we want to find the dimension, it should be लेंथ कितनी हो जाएगी बेटा? 4 into x कितना है? 6. It should be 24 सेंटीमीटर. ब्रेथ जो है 3 into x कितना है? 18 सेंटीमीटर. एंड जो हाइट है ये हो जाएगा 2 into x is equal to 12 सेंटीमीटर. सो ये लेंथ हो गया, ब्रेथ हो गया, हाइट हो गया, यही हमको इसमें निकालना था. ऑलराइट, सो इस तरीके से हमको इस पेपर को करना था फ्रॉम क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 to 10. सो इन दिस वीडियो अभी बस हम इतना ही रख रहे हैं. हमारी जो नेक्स्ट वीडियो आएगी पार्ट ए में ही हम करेंगे क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 to 20. ठीक है, डिटेल सॉल्यूशन डिस्कस करेंगे. आई होप यू लाइक द वीडियो. If you have any query in any question, then you can write in the comment box. Okay, I'll try to find the solution. I'll try to rectify your problems. Okay, and जो हमारी next video आने वाली है, you should have to watch that also. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Subscribe and share this. Okay, thank you.